Hi everyone, it's been quite a long time actually, but I'm back with a little video here. I'm also going to be giving this video to Max Wong. He wanted a Aqua's profile on his channel, so I agreed to that. So I'm sure you'll see it soon. So anyways, as far as Aqua goes, it's pretty neat. It has a bunch of issues right now with only like one set and trial deck support, but set 9 really changes that, and hopefully when we get Benedict that'll also change it. But right now, this is my lineup. So first off, you start with Eric. He's your grade 3 searcher, counterblast 1, and move to soul, which is pretty basic, but we don't really have much option right now. Next, I run 4 of the draw trigger, because this deck doesn't really have a lot of draw support or for units. And then I run 8 stands and 4 heals. So it's gonna be a little blurry right now, but I'm just I got a new camera, so I'm trying to set it up. I don't have too much space here. Next I run 3 of the added damage, or whatever you want to call her, pain. So her effect is, you call her to the field and you can counterblast 1 and add top card your deck to damage. A lot of people like to hold Maelstrom at 3 and start hitting your rear guard, so she's good for that early limit break. Next, I'm still testing out 4 nulls. I'm not sure if I want to keep it at 4 or bump it down to 3, but I think 4 is okay for me right now, because a couple times I've had none for the whole game, and then you go against Perfect Riser and it's like, oh, guaranteed crit, block for 40k, oh, and you can't really keep that up for 4 turns in a row. Then I run 4 of the 8k vanilla because he's good to ride turn 1, and he's still a good booster, and sometimes you can side row him for an early attack. Then I run 1 of the Torpedo Rush Dragon. My feelings on him is that he's great for your rear guards, but right now it's hard to get him off because it has to be 4th turn. So he's pretty much just like a backup Dorothea, but he leaves a little bit of flexibility for other situations. And then I run 2 of the 10k booster Dorothea. So that's grade 1s. The deck technically is incomplete right now. I have 1 more Maelstrom coming in the mail, and besides that, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm running 3 Basil right now, but I think that's good enough for me. I'll probably try and get a 4th one, but right now 3 is okay. So 1 Argos. It's technically Algos, but that doesn't really. It's probably Argos if you want it to be more, whatever. So then we got 3 Basil with SP Basil. Oh, SP Basil. A lot of people are, commenting on how good Basil looks SP, and I have to admit that he is definitely a good SP. A lot of people are also saying though that it's basically just the Japanese triple R pattern, but it is slightly different. But that doesn't really matter too much to me, because I mean, we haven't gotten any of the Japanese cards, so to see a Japanese pattern being used here isn't really that big of a negative. It's not really a valid point for any argument because we haven't had this pattern. So there you go, SP Basil. So I run 3. He's your 8k, swing for 10 when it's first attack, and then switch to the card behind him. So pretty much Storm Riders are what this deck is based off of, because without them, kinda not a good place. So I run 4 Valyria. Valyria is a 4th attack. If it hits Vanguard, 4th attack or more, she snipes out a rear guard of your choice for no cost besides that, and she's 9k. So, if you can stand her, there's your 4, or if, Maelstrom doesn't have limit break on right now, then you can swing with Maelstrom and save her for third row if you have you know, a Storm Rider of some kind. You know, I was recently, because I was missing some basils and stuff, so I was testing out that grade 1 Storm Rider, but he's pretty worthless. And then I run 4 of the 10Ks because I don't know, he's good to ride because you get attacked pretty easily in this deck with a lot of 6K grade 1, so if you're not going first, you know, you need your defense. So Lazarus is, or Lazarus? No, it's Lazarus. So yeah, he's a good unit for that sort of protection. But also, you know, he's 10K, so he can hit most things, where most units in this deck are 9 or 8, which means that you won't really be able to swing at a lot of the opponent's rearguards. Sorry about that, bump the camera. Then I run 3 Diamantes. He'll probably get switched around quite a bit when Glory Maelstrom comes out and when Benedict comes out, because Benedict is a lot better. You know, you can swing for 10 and then 11 and or more without having to switch with a card behind him, so you can actually have a, you know, proper field set up and not have to worry about your attack order. So he's useful. But right now with Diamantes, I mean, he's 11K when he swings and switches, but unfortunately the thing he switches with usually is not an 11 unless you have a Maelstrom behind him. So when you fight Tachikaze or something, you're usually in a bad place because this row can't hit and this row can probably hit for 15, which they can just block, and then Maelstrom swings for 26, and then they just drop a Perfect Guard or something, and then, you know, they only lost 3 cards or 4 cards that turn when you had to, you know, expend 6 to drop their to block their, you know, guard your basils, etc. So I mean, it's a neat deck with a lot of cool mechanics, but right now it's missing something that makes it extremely playable for me. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just because a lot of people here run golds and stuff, but and Kagero, which really kind of eats away at this deck. And then finally we run 4 Maelstrom. Since there's 1 missing, I have a SP Hydro Hurricane as my 4th, but SP Maelstrom's on his way. So yeah. If you don't know what Hydra does, basically he's Counterblast 2, gains 3K if he hits Vanguard in its 4th battle or more, kill all your rearguards. I think personally Naval Gazer is a better card, but just I don't know. Maybe it's just because he's SP, but I felt like running Hydro. As far as Maelstrom goes though, so let's just forget about that guy. Maelstrom is a 11K base who gains 5K if he attacks the Vanguard in its 4th turn or more, or 4th attack or more during Limit Break. And if he hits, he kills a rearguard of your choice, and you get to draw a card for 1 counterblast. So he's his effect is amazing, but you know, you can hit 26 with Dorothea pretty much really easily since she's 3rd turn or more. So even if you're not at Limit Break, you're still 21. Actually, wait. No, you're not 21. You would only be... no, sorry, yeah, you'd be 21 because she's 10K. My mistake, sorry. But even still, this is your trump card. If you don't draw into him or don't hit him, you're either going to be rising Diamantes or, in this case, you know, it's pretty much Diamantes or him, because Hydro is basically just a pretend Maelstrom till that arrives. But yeah, I mean, it's a really fun deck. It's a really neat mechanic. It's different, and I'm enjoying playing it. But what else can I say about it? It has some issues that need ironing out, and I'm not sure if I'll be taking it to my locals until we get a couple more, because I took it last week and it didn't do too well. So if we get more of the promos and when set 9 comes out, it might be a completely different, well, it will be a different story, but right now I feel like it's just kind of iffy, because if you don't draw certain cards or you miss certain things, and also, you know, they'll hold you at 3 damage, and if you don't hit your grade 1 pain, then he's not hitting anything, so they'll just not guard because there's no crits. So I'm trying to find a way to fit in some crits, but I don't know if I will find room for them right now. When Glory comes out, obviously you want to run some crits because, they can't guard. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'll try and fit crits in maybe and test out a bit more, but right now 8 stand and 4 draw seems like the best you can do. But anyways, so subscribe to Max, and if you guys think you would change anything in the deck, leave that in the comments, and I'll probably be posting a Zeal deck pretty soon. I also have MLB done, but I don't know if anybody really wants to see that anymore. And what else? I'm working on Great Dayusha, and yeah, that's about it for right now. Next month I'll have Platina Ezel and Azure Dragons, and there'll be a bunch going on end of June there, but right now it's sort of Aqua Force and Dimensional Police were the big releases for me. So anyways, I'm going to end this here. Have a good day, guys, and subscribe to Max. Bye.